Hi everyone. So if you've ever tried to get fit, lose weight, start a new routine, start a new habit, a healthy habit, but struggled, maybe you joined the gym but you only last a couple of weeks, or try and lose weight but that first night out or that first holiday sort of you're back to your old ways, etc. Whatever it is, you just find that you struggle to get past that sort of first part of that setting of that goal, then hopefully this visualization will really help. Thing is that our mindsets are really strong and powerful pieces of kit, and they don't like us feeling any uncomfortable situations. So in my book Calibrate, I talked a lot about comfort zones, and our habits, our routines, our belief systems all keep us in this sort of comfort zone that we try to maintain at all costs. And sometimes they're not always healthy routines and habits, but nevertheless they're very powerful. They're like have a gravitational pull that holds us and stops us from sort of getting past that first part of a new routine, because often it can be a little bit uncomfortable. Maybe it's getting fit and the first run or the first few days of trying to exercise feels really hard and you feel sore and tired afterwards. So it's very easy at that point to sort of give up. But often we forget what we're actually trying to achieve, what the whole purpose of it is, and how good we will feel when we get there. Often we just get buried in the sort of drudgery of the first sort of few weeks of any new routine. So I want you to close your eyes, find a comfortable place to relax for a few minutes, and just take some nice deep breaths in. So sort of in for 5, out for 7. We'll just do 30 seconds to a minute of this, just to clear our minds of any of the daily debris that might be hanging around. Feel your body relax as you breathe in and breathe out, pushing that breath down through your body as you do so, starting from the top of your head, down through your shoulders, down to your hips, knees, ankles, toes. Just the out breath, just feeling it wash down your body like a wave of relaxing energy. So, the biggest obstacle to achieving any goal, in fact, achieving anything for that matter, the biggest obstacle is always us. We are our own biggest obstacle. Once we can overcome that, we can achieve absolutely anything. We just have to get past all that sort of safety and security systems of our habits, belief systems, comfort zones. Yeah, these are all the obstacles that stop us achieving anything. And the easiest way to do that is to imagine you've already done it. To imagine yourself having achieved whatever it is you're looking to achieve. Now let's say, for example, it's running a marathon, so getting fit, but your goal was to run that marathon you've always wanted to run. It could be losing weight, always wanted to be a certain weight. Whatever it is, just imagine you've achieved it. You're there. could be literally running across the finish line in your imagination right now. Visualize that moment, grabbing your medal, pulling it around your neck. How good you feel in that moment, what you've achieved. Maybe it's buying that outfit that you always wanted, weren't quite the right size, or now you've lost that weight. Treat yourself to something you always wanted to treat yourself to. But just to visualize that moment in your head now. How good you feel. How physically good you feel, how mentally good you feel. How much of a positive change it's had on your life. And imagine that whatever it's taken to get there, it's all been worth it for this moment. Yeah, everything has been worth it for this moment. You feel fantastic, you feel the best you've ever felt in your entire life. Like you literally didn't believe life could feel this good in this moment. And that euphoria that you feel flows throughout your whole body. You literally glow with it. And you're so excited for the rest of your life. So imagine how that feels now. Feel your heart racing slightly as you think about it. Feel that warm glow. If you feel any resistance towards that, maybe a doubt pops into your head, you think, that's all well and good, but I'm a long way off that, or I can't really see that because of X, Y and Z. Just remember, these are the obstacles in your way that we're going to knock down one by one. The doubts, the disbeliefs, the limited beliefs. They all need to go. Because if you can imagine yourself achieving whatever it is you want to achieve, if you can imagine it right now in this moment, then you've already achieved it. You're already there. All you need to do is put the steps in place now to make it a reality. But if you can imagine it, you can achieve it. It's as simple as that. So that's what I want you to do now. Imagine as you're sitting there listening to this visualization that you're going to set the intention to start to put those steps in place. I like to use a little mantra, which is 1 week to be strong, 1 week to be strong. So whenever I'm setting a new goal, I always give myself a really disciplined week of effort in order to set that routine. It's a very strict week. So 1 week to be strong, to make my mindset strong to go forward. And whatever I've achieved, whether it be marathons, Ironman events, endurance swims, whatever it's been, that's how I've always started. A really disciplined week, 1 week, to find that strength. So whatever it is, today, not tomorrow, is the first day of those steps towards that future self. And you can feel that energy now from your future self, travelling back with its warm glow to you now, connecting you. Almost like a parallel universe somewhere in the future where you've already achieved this and you've connected with it, with yourself now. Open that doorway to new possibilities and potentials. a nice deep breath in through the nose. 5, 7. Couple more. Every morning I get up and I go for an ice dip. It's the Wim Hof. I said it's really good for your health, well-being. But it's also good for your mindset as well. And there isn't a single morning that goes by that I don't look out the window at my Hof tub, as I call it, because it's a broken hot tub that I use. So a single morning I don't look at it and think, not today. It's snowing or it's cold or it's raining and it's this. And I literally, like a switch, straight away catch myself. Catch those excuses coming in. And I literally just cut them off and I say, no, I'm doing it, and that's all there is to it. So it's learning to catch those negative little gremlins when they come in. Not today, I'm not going for a run today, it's a bit rainy out there, or I feel really hungry, so I'm not going to eat sensibly, I'm going to go out get a takeaway or whatever it is. All these little gremlins, they come in there and you've just got to be really disciplined. Say no. And they do quieten down very quickly. I'm literally in that tub before I realise it. And afterwards I feel fantastic. And if I do that for sort of 2-3 days in a row, although every time I do it is always hard, but literally routine makes it easier. If ever I'm away for a few days on business or whatever, and I miss getting in the ice tub, as soon as I come back, the first couple of days are a little bit harder. But in essence, 1 week to build that routine up, to be stronger, that's all you need. And just be really disciplined with it. So I want you to take in a couple of last deep breaths, and as you do, I want you to say to yourself, 1 week to be strong. And it starts today. Just say that little mantra over and over in your head. 1 week to be strong. Starting today. Remember, the biggest obstacle is always yourself and your excuses. No one else is to blame. No situation, it's always ourselves. We'll always think of an obstacle. Always think of a reason not to do something. We'll turn that on its head from this day forwards. And always think of an excuse for doing it, not for not doing it.